It's Canada clock, bitch. Kanye West, hello! And welcome back to the study series where we study a series of countries on my channel in order to be less booty cheeks at GeoGuessr. Today, I'm really scared, chat. Like, I'm not even gonna tell a lie. Like, I'm a little scared for this one. It is the town of maple syrup. It is Rainbolt's kryptonite. It is the Great White North, where Shawn Mendes is from. Love of my life. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, welcome to Canada! But yes, as per usual, today we're going to go through the Plonket, learn some metas, and then play some Canada GeoGuessr. So already we've got the domain, the flag, driving sides. The English-speaking parts of Canada use British English, like center and color. In addition, they mostly use the metric system, so if you see kilometers per hour and you're not in the UK, you are probably in Canada. Fair amount of Gen 2, especially in rural and remote areas. Okay, that's not what we just said here, with less than 2% of Canada being Gen 2. Apparently it also has a fair amount of Gen 2. Lock in, Canada, which is it? Oh, oh my god. If this is what I have to go off of to identify the difference between Canada and the United States, I am cooked beyond reason. What am I looking at? It's the fact that Canada is like 2 blurry hills, and the United States is like 1 blurry hill. Okay, I guess I can work with that. There's also a Gen 4 small cam coverage, which is mounted lower than regular Gen 4, and a visible right mirror. Okay, does this help with region guessing, or is this just... Nah, it seems like it's just identifying the country. Okay, I can work with that. The diamond-shaped T intersections. Okay, I actually had a round recently where I knew this was Canada. I saw this, and so I put it in the middle of, like, Saskatchewan, whatever county is, like, in the center, and it ended up being Toronto. So yeah, I guess it's good for identifying the difference between Canada and America, but if you get the wrong side, because of how much of a behemoth this country is, it doesn't even really matter. Maximum, this is actually huge. Maximum versus speed limit signs. I've used this before, that's a helpful meta. Oh, and usually they have 1 single yellow line, where in the US it has 2. I definitely said this in my US video, but it's really funny to me, the difference of like Plonket for US versus states versus any other country's Plonket. All Plonket's saying for Canada is how to tell it's not the US. And all it's saying for the US is how to tell it's not Canada. And I just think those distinctions are really funny. Communal public mailboxes. This is also a Canadian Post logo, which is helpful. We don't have a lot of public communal mailboxes in the States. We do have these mailboxes, but usually you rent them within a post office, so that's actually helpful. Okay, region guessing Canada. There are front plates required everywhere. Okay, I have a friend who taught me about this bear plate, so I actually knew this existed, but I don't know how easy that's gonna be to see through blurs. Oh my gosh, this Alberta looks exactly like the Massachusetts license plate. That's crazy. And Ontario looks exactly like Virginia. And New Brunswick is like a Hawaii, Massachusetts hybrid. Oh my god, this looks like Maine. This is gonna be tough. I don't know how well I'm gonna... You know what's funny? There's not a whole lot of license plates, but I still don't know how well I'm gonna be able to identify them. It's interesting, these landscapes are really reflecting what's like around them. Like this kind of action could look like Alaska. This kind of looks like California. These kind of look like the Dakotas. Like they're really reflecting their neighboring partners. Borders are just something we made up. Like, that's crazy. Okay, this is low-key taking a minute, so I'm gonna go through them really, really fast, and I'm just gonna speed run the last few metas, and then we will... Whoa. And then we will hop right into the video. Okay, chat, I'm scared. Like, I don't... I don't know how much prep that really just did for me with how big this country is. I've played this before. I got 10k on it. I'm bronze. I'm thinking for this, maybe we can get to silver. Maybe we can't. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Horrific start. I have no idea where this could be. I guess we can look for a plate, although I really don't remember those plates. There's not even a plate. I thought front plates were mandatory in this country. Okay, it's green. Where were the green plates? I'm gonna say they were in Northern Ontario. Alright, let's pull back up the license plates. Okay, first thing I see, front plates required. No, they're apparently not. Oh, would you look at that? The green plates were on the upper eastern region. British Columbia is supposed to have blue, or at the very least be in Saskatchewan, but we were not in Saskatchewan. We were in the most central part of Vancouver you can be. So that was horrible. Maybe the second one will have better luck. Is there any, okay, pause. Is there any, Oh, look, another car without a front plate. Is there any kind of... Hang on a second. Are there car metas? Can I please see a car meta? I would really love a car meta. And there's no car meta. Okay, perfect. This is actually gonna be like my worst video ever. This is gonna be even worse than like Sri Lanka. I can't even keep going. Okay, perfect. I think for region guessing Canada, I'm gonna have to go like purely based on the vibes. Like every single round is gonna be a vibe check, or I can just find a sign and that'll help too. All right, let's put it towards Montreal. And we were in Ottawa. Okay, you know what though? Compared to our last round, this is really not that bad. Ooh, okay. This one is flat, which is telling me we're not going to be in British Columbia. I'm not even going to look at the plates because that did me so dirty last time. Oh, we are really flat. We are like, holy hella mega flat. It's giving the like parts of Canada that are closer to the States. 2641 St. Mary's Road. What else? You don't want to keep going there, buddy? Why don't you tell me the province we're in? I'm literally an idiot. I was going to say, why does this car have 2 plates? It's just glitching. Although that's a very distinct plate. I want to look. I'm sorry, I'm not cheating. Manitoba. That's definitely got to be the Manitoba plate, which is a little more eastern. Okay, if I guess Manitoba and I was actually in Saskatchewan, I'm gonna have a stroke. Okay. That was the Manitoba. I can remember the Manitoba license plate. I'm okay with learning that. We've learned something new in this video, which is always the goal. Okay, alrighty. I'm so sick of anyone who says that Canada requires a front plate. Clearly it does not. Like, I don't know where we're getting our information from, Plunkett, but this is looking very East Coast to me, which makes me want to put it kind of towards Montreal. Or I'll put it towards, like, Toronto or Kingston. Ooh, Nova Scotia. Alright, I would love to region guess this better. There's not a lot on Nova Scotia. I guess we can try these poles. Look out for these poles in Nova Scotia. What are they? They're like cross with bulbs? Cross with bulbs, Nova Scotia. Okay, we'll try that for region guessing next time. This is such a bad round so far, oh my gosh. Ooh, these trees look very like Oregon-esque, but I want to keep looking a little bit. Oh, red text? That was not Oregon. The red text was like, well, it could be Alberta, actually. Of Alberta and whatever eastern region this is, I would say we're going to be definitely closer to Alberta. Let's go Calgary. Okay, that was correct as well. Edmonton. Edmonton. Edmonton? Okay, you know what? New record, which I'll take, but I guess I kind of cheated because I was like looking at the plates throughout this video. So let's run her back. Play it one more time and try not to look at all. Okay, this is a wetter day and it's very hilly. I'm gonna put it in Vancouver. Okay, Vancouver. Wait, I totally could have zoomed in and gotten closer. I knew it was gonna be more central city. This is not Vancouver. The gen coverage is very different. It's very dry. The car isn't the same. So let's see if we can zoom into a plate. Was that white or green? I can't even tell. Here, let's try another one. Ugh, okay, I'm not. I don't know. Those were like 3 different license plates. You've got stop with a T-shaped stop sign under it. Okay, I've never seen that before in my life. Oh. Blue signs. These blue signs were... No, I want to look it up. Okay, no, I'm not going to. The green ones were on the east, I feel, and this was closer to, like, Alberta. Front door! Damn it! Ugh! Signs. Where were the blue signs? Okay, wait. Bogus? Are you kidding me? I put the blue. No. Wait. Hang on. I saw a blue sign that on Plunkett said the blue signs are gonna be in Alberta, and you're telling me we were in Montreal. Okay, so I'm just a girl, bro. Like, I don't know how I was supposed to know that was a different kind of blue sign. Don't piss me off. This looks like upstate New York. Holy upstate New York. Alright, north water. It's actually really not as helpful as you'd think. Although I see a lot of mountains, so I'm gonna put it closer to British Columbia. Oh my god, I'm ass! Wait. Why? What is the giveaway? Is it the gen coverage? Is it the fact that there's no blue car? Is it a high cam? Is it 25 coverage? Does the copyright count? I don't understand. Oh my god, that was... Ugh, I don't even want to play this anymore. Chat, am I bad at Canada? Well, I mean, I could have told you I was going to be bad at Canada. It's a behemoth of a country. Okay, we have the 2 blue on the sides. Not that that actually matters, because clearly it doesn't, but I think it was... Oh my god, I don't even remember. This was, like, not Alberta. Was it Manitoba? If I put Winnipeg, am I gonna be so wrong? Oh, okay. No, we were actually so right for once. For once in our lives. Alright, we have this sign, my favorite little Canadian giveaway. I will say this is one of those places that's looking like the Dakotas along with an American stop sign, not a French one. So I'm gonna put in Saskatchewan. Actually, I'm gonna check the road lines first. We're missing those dashes, you know, those little white dashes. I can see a shield. That's a British Columbia shield, right? Didn't we learn that? No, wait, I think that says Ontario. Ontario and British Columbia are as far away as they could be. I'm gonna go off the shield and say we're actually in Ontario, not my gut that says we're gonna be in British. Thank God. Okay, I'm gonna do slightly more brushing up on like the region guessing because that was bad. Like that was, I need a little something more. Okay, let's run her back one more time. This is pretty bad coverage. We've got the French sign along with the white plates. So we know Montreal, Ottawa, Quebec. I'm gonna put Montreal. Okay, that was probably the closest other than Ottawa that we could have been. I'll take that as my first. Is anyone else sweating? This is like really intense. Nothing about brown signs in the Plonket, so that's unfortunate for us. I think I'm gonna sue Plonket about their like front plate mandatory meta, because that's just, after playing this, like that's just not true. But like, sure. Aren't people supposed to be like super nice here? Isn't this like a super nice country? It would be nice to put easier region guessing clues around your country, Canadians, so maybe lock in with that a little bit. These aren't Aspens, right? That's the one that was kind of northwestern. I mean, maybe. It's so wet here. I keep clocking how wet the ground is with how mountainous and not dry this is. No, this stop sign. We've seen this stop sign. Wait. I know this one. This was like in the middle. This was like Saskatchewan or something. And then maybe we'll be in like Saskatoon. This just sounds funny to me. Yes. Okay, I know this actually looks like really far away, but we got the county from the stop sign. Like I could have guessed it in Vancouver and that would have been egregious. I will take that. I will actually take that. Okay, we've got some blue action. Too bad I don't remember what that means. This is looking pretty wet too. I know where we are. Chat, I have an idea. All right, I see a stop sign ahead. So let's see what language this bad boy's in. If we can not actually zoom straight past it. It's just in English. We've got green signs, but as we remember, that means literally nothing to us. Oh no, this is looking really basic. Oh look, 3 consecutive cars with no front plates because it's not mandatory. These look like plateless cars. Okay, this is like every GeoGuessr's worst nightmare is to spawn in a dealership full of cars, but they're all plateless. We've got this blue action. I'm gonna do something scary. I'm gonna put it far in like New Brunswick. I think that's where the blue plates were. Wait, okay, where were they exactly? New Scotia. Okay, that's what I was seeing. I don't know how my brain made the distinction between New Scotia and like Ontario, because like those are very similar, but I don't know, I kind of knew it. That's not bad. These lopsided bulb tops, tell me they weren't also over here in like New Brunswick, New Scotia? They were. Okay. The lopsided bulb tops, okay, that's gonna be a really helpful meta for region guessing Canada. The pole tops are super specific. Can we get a language? Merci. I'm putting Montreal. I don't want to look around anymore. Oh, that was an incredible plonk. All right, we did it. Yay. Okay, I'm so glad we actually got silver on this. I very mildly was not expecting to. 2 New Scotias in a row is like crazy, but what's even crazier is actually getting them. Okay, technically I put New Brunswick for both of the New Scotia, so technically I didn't get either of them. But do we remember some of those guesses from earlier? Like, chat, it could have been so much worse. I will take this as a final answer. See you next week for the study series. Good eye.